Hey everyone, this is Kirk, Kirk Almighty, and this is my Advanced Tactics Gold gameplay series versus AI++. It's now been 3 turns since my last video, and what I've been doing over the last 3 turns is kind of skimping on my reinforcements to save up PPs. As I discussed before, I want to create a light tank model, and I did extensive gameplay testing in another game I have, kind of a sandbox game I set up, just to see what would be the leanest way I could go about getting into a light tank that would be superior to even a light tank 4, of only a slight hit to mobility. And what I found is that what I need to do, in the area I need to be superior in, is tank combat. Anything else would be a bonus. What I found was I've already researched Tank Combat 1, Tank Mobility 1. Tank Mobility 1 is just to kind of offset my hit a little, my penalty I'm going to take on movement to increase my armor. But I found that, because the next level of Tank Combat, this was only 21, and this is 65 to research this. So I had to ask myself, was that even worth it? Because I could build another tank model with that. So I tested, I made a bunch of tests where I actually produced 2 tank models out of these PPs using a similar amount of PPs, is actually less than this, as opposed to researching Tank Combat 2 and only producing 1 model, and I actually got better results if I researched Tank Combat 2. In fact, 80% of the tanks I was producing I considered to be at least superior to the Light Tank 2. Some, and probably about half of those were exceptional. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to research that. I'm going to make my tank model based off of that. And here we go. Let's have a look at this guy. What did it do here? Emphasizing defensive strength, improved offense against tanks, improved offense. Alright, let's see what we got here. And wow, okay, I like the attack numbers. Defense numbers look like they're a little weaker. Hit points look great. I think this could be a pretty good tank right here. Let's compare this to the Light Tank 2 now. Standard Light Tank 2. There we go. Yes, now its attack numbers on defense are weaker, but look how much higher the attack numbers on it are in attack. It's about the same on defense. Attack numbers are about the same on defense against infantry, but higher there. Higher the same, higher the same. Hit points are just higher across the board. This is actually one of those really good models. This is what I was hoping for. This is why I invested two times into producing combat tanks. That investment, whatever that tech was. Tank Combat, was that what it was? Okay, now the other thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to upgrade the armor. Now I'm going to lose a little speed on this, but that will be kind of offset a little bit by the fact that I researched tank mobility. Now let's have a look. Look at those hit points. I love those hit points. This is great. Okay, let's compare this to Light Tank 4. The idea is that if I went this route, I could spend less money than if I researched all the way up to Light Tank 4 and get a tank that is actually superior than Light Tank 4. And that was the idea here. Here we go, Light Tank 4 right here. So, let's compare it now. This is what I was trying to beat. Okay, soft mobility. Clearly my attack numbers are better. And clearly my hit points are better. Artillery. Attack numbers are clearly better. Hit points, same thing, clearly better. Now armor. This is where I really wanted to get it. Attack number is superior. Attack number and defense is lower, but I'd rather it be higher on this side than that side if I had to choose. Hit points are almost the same hit points on attack. Actually a little bit better hit points on defense. I would say it's slightly better only because it's attack number. I love that attack number, 1840. That's just great. Against infantry, attack number is still higher, even than standard Light Tank 4. It's higher. Defense numbers are lower, but let's see how we did on hit points. Hit points are just higher all around. Yeah, I would say this tank is better than a standard light tank 4. So that was successful. I mean, it's got a couple areas where it's a little weaker than the standard light tank 4, but overall, this is a better tank than standard light tank 4. And this is what I was hoping for. And just for the heck of it, let's see how it compares to a medium tank. Just standard medium tank. Yeah, it's attack numbers are a little bit lower, but just slightly lower. Hit points are actually higher on defense. Same there, higher on defense, slightly lower on attack. Against armor, yeah, it's comparable. Hit points are pretty close. I mean, they're still off a bit, but they're not god awful off. Wow, the attack number is actually higher than medium tank. Look at that. That is just great. It's actually its attack number is actually higher than the medium tank. That's great. Defense attack numbers are lower, but let's see, infantry. Well, I would expect it to be better since it was a light tank model on infantry, but it's actually quite a bit better. Its attack numbers are quite a bit better. Defense numbers are a little bit lower. Hit points are higher in defense, slightly higher in defense, and slightly lower in attack. This tank could hold its own with a medium tank. This was exactly what I was looking for. This is an excellent light tank design. So, wow, okay. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that. That's going to be my tank right there. The Chugoku. Chugoku. There we go. That's how we go. Oh, you can rename it too? Ooh, I wonder what should I rename it to? Does it cost money to rename it? I'm going to have to consider that. What could I name it? It's kind of interesting. It's got to be a Japanese name, I think. How would we call? Oh wait, what if we call it the? Oh, I got it. Here we go. The Godzilla. Right? That's kind of Japanese. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. Yeah, we're gonna call it the Godzilla. All right. There we go. Well, now I do still have some attacks I was going to do in this round. Well, I think I got enough time I can do those on camera here. Mainly it's bomber attacks. I needed to get that tank model out of the way because I have to start investing in oil. I'm losing about 2,000 oil a turn. What's going on is I gain 1,000 and lose about 3 because of all the bombers I have now. But these bombers are there. They're necessary. I need to transfer these guys into here. They are necessary because they are starting to really destroy a serious amount of enemy artillery, which is important. Because enemy artillery, I believe, is what is going to break through here. If AI is going to get something that's going to break through. So let's see. Let's do an airstrike here. We'll use this bomber group. Wait till you see all the kills this thing gets. It's just ridiculous. Can you believe that? Did you see all those? Let's look at it. 20 armor cars, 2 light tanks, 9 artillery pieces, an anti-tank gun, 5 heavy artillery. Yeah, that's craziness how much. He's so overstacked, and then I've got 10 bombers with, look at the experience, 96 experience. These guys are scoring a lot of kills. Okay. I think I want to hit this stack. Is that the one? Or this one? This guy's kind of beaten down over here now. How many artillery does he have? Okay, this one's got more artillery. I might hit that one. And there's a headquarter unit there. I think I want to hit that one. What would he build there? He's got a factory there now. He's building these factories everywhere. Okay, let's do an airstrike there. We'll use this one. Okay. Oh, great. Okay. He killed quite a few artillery pieces there. I'm liking that. Killed some staff. Killed 5 heavy artillery. Okay, that's heavy artillery that would be bombarding right here. Then we're going to... Okay, he's got no artillery there. Nothing there. think the other place we're going to want to hit is probably here. Although he doesn't have as much artillery there as he did. Really destroyed. Oh, okay, maybe this is the one. He's got more artillery over here. What has he got in here? I wonder if I should kill that armor there. Well, there's some artillery here too. A lot of armor here. You know what? I think this time I may opt to hit that stack on my third bombing raid. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I see 3, 4, 5, about 5 artillery pieces destroyed. Some more armor. Let's have a look at that. 11 trucks, 8 standard light tanks, 6 armor cars, so I got a lot of armor right there. Some rifles. Okay, there's 2 artillery pieces, 2 infantry gun 3s. He's all the way up to 3 now. 3 heavy artillery pieces. Okay, so that's good. That's good. We'll do my bombardments. Bombard this guy. Got to reduce the readiness on these units. And let's see, bombard. Who is he going to bombard? I think lately I've been bombarding this guy with these artillery pieces. That's what I've been doing. He launches a lot of attacks from these 2 hexes that I'm targeting. So that's part of the reason. He actually, they're so weakened, he actually killed 2 armored cars with an artillery bombardment. That's great. Yeah, he launches a lot of attacks from here into here. Well, this is, you know, my weak spot. And then this spot, he actually attacks a lot from here, all over the place here. Well, usually not there, but here, here, here. This guy gets hit a lot with artillery, and that's what's weak in these infantry units. In fact, I'll probably rotate out a unit here. I've been rotating around units to try and keep these ones that get battered. I'm probably going to have to rotate out here too. I'll do that off camera. I just want to get my attacks, my artillery attacks, and my bombing attacks done here on camera. And then because we're starting to get a little long, so I need to stop talking and do some more bombardments here. Just so you guys can see some of the places I'm hitting and actually see the results I get out of it. Yeah, we'll hit him with 1 artillery unit. Okay. And we'll hit him. Let's hit him with 2 artillery units. Let's see this guy. Which is the weaker one of these 2? This one. Okay. Bombard this guy. I think that'll do it for my bombardments and my air attacks. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the rest of this turn here, which is mostly just going to be shifting guys around, changing up my production a little because I got to start producing more reinforcements now that I have my tank model. And over the next couple turns, I'm going to save up enough PPs ideally to be able to build a tank factory, and I can start producing that fantastic tank model that I just got. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you in the next episode.